At an emergency meeting in Brussels yesterday, EU leaders tripled the money for the Union's Triton border protection program in the Mediterranean to €120 million. As part of the new deal, extra helicopters, ships, and funding have been committed to prevent migrants from dying in the Mediterranean on their way to the continent.
Finally, we will do more on refugee protection. The European Union will help frontline member states under pressure and coordinate the resettlement of more people to Europe on a voluntary basis.
The problem will be tackled in three ways: a greater presence at sea, a fight against human trafficking, and better control of illegal migration. So far, more than 1,700 migrants have drowned this year. Speaking after the summit, Croatian Prime Minister Zoran Milanovic said that Croatia would participate in search and rescue operations on the Mediterranean, and that government would shortly adopt a decision to send a Coast Guard patrol boat to join ongoing operations in the region. Following yesterday's protests by the Blokirani Association of Citizens who have had their bank accounts frozen over unpaid debts, two more rallies against the Milanovic government are expected in the coming days. Tomorrow, the Franak Borrowers Advocacy Group will stage a protest to show their displeasure with the SDP-led coalition government. In contrast to yesterday's small turnout, Franak leaders expect between 15,000 to 30,000 citizens to take to the streets. Meanwhile, unions have announced a protest for International Workers' Day on May 1st. In response to the protests, Prime Minister Milanovic said yesterday that his cabinet had done more for citizens than any of its predecessors. According to the UN's World Happiness Report, which assesses the level of happiness among the citizens of 158 countries, the Swiss are the happiest nation in the world. Croatia ranks 62nd with a score of 5.75 on a scale of 0 to 10. The average score was 5.1. The report uses 6 key variables: real GDP per capita, healthy life expectancy, having someone to count on, perceived freedom to make life choices, freedom of corruption, and generosity. After losing to crosstown rivals Split in the semi-finals of the Croatian Cup tournament, Hajduk coach Goran Vučević has tendered his resignation. Vučević, who is the third coach to vacate the Hajduk bench this season, will stay on as sports director. Slovenian Marko Kump won the second stage of the Tour of Croatia from Šibenik to Zadar yesterday. By taking the 180-kilometer stage, Kump has also assumed the overall lead. In the third stage of the Tour today, cyclists will cover 252 kilometers from the Plitvice Lakes National Park to the Učka Mountain. Variable cloud cover with intermittent rain and thunderstorms, especially in Dalmatia. Winds will be mild inland with a moderate to strong southeasterly on the coast. Highs will be between 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. Partly sunny and slightly warmer in the interior this weekend. There is a chance of some light rain, especially in Gorski Kotar. Variable cloud cover and isolated showers on Monday, especially in the western reaches of the interior, where it will be slightly cooler. There will be a moderate southwesterly. Partly to predominantly sunny on the coast this weekend. There will be a mild to moderate southeasterly and southwesterly. There is a chance of some rain on the northern Adriatic. More clouds will move in on Monday, bringing with it some rain. There will be a moderate to strong southeasterly.